Welcome, Aquarius. I'm going to do just a general reading for you today. Please only take the parts that resonate with you. Leave the rest. If this resonates with you, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing to my channel. I'd love to have you here for future reads. This is a timeless reading, so it should find you at the time that it's meant for you. Let's get started here. Where is our Aquarius at right now? Thank you. And we have the Four of Swords coming out for you right now. And the Four of Swords does talk about retreat, rest, renewal, recovery and solitude. It mean that you're feeling really exhausted in some way and that you need some rest. Let's see here. What else for Aquarius? Thank you. Oh. Thank you. And we have the Two of Discs. And the Two of Discs talks about a fluctuation between two things. It can mean needing to make a decision or needing to balance something out, okay? Excuse me. I am sick. My daughter was sick last week, and I guess it's my turn this week. Okay. And we have the Five of Wands. So I'm already seeing there's something going on here that really is exhausting you. You're trying to weigh your options on it, but there's some obstacles here, okay? And then we have the Eight of Swords. And yeah, because I really am. I'm getting this like completely exhausted feeling off of all of this. And the Eight of Swords talks about self-imposed restrictions, and it can also talk about isolation or imprisonment, but not imprisonment by someone else, but imprisonment by your thoughts. Like you're just kind of, it could be like a self-sabotaging card in a way. Let's see here. What brought us to this? Okay, so we have the Rebirth card. Which can be the, in another deck it would be considered the Judgment card, but in this deck it's the Rebirth card, and it's talking about, kind of after something happens, we get like a Tower moment or a Death card. A lot of times what comes next is a rebirth of rebuilding yourself and your life. The snake on this tablecloth is another one for rebirth. And then you have the Page of Cups, which talks about reflection in a lot of ways. It's a message coming in or thoughts coming in that make you reflect on maybe the more innocent and loving things in life, or someone's coming in with a love offer for you. Let's see what happened right before this. And we have the High Priest, which would be the magician, and that talks about manifesting things. It's talking about taking ideas and thoughts or anything and manifesting it into reality, which can be kind of exhausting, okay? So kind of rebirth and reflection. So it seems like you got some things going on here that you're really reflecting on, really changing and really trying to manifest something different. Let's see, where is this taking us? Our Aquariuses in the future, please. Where does this take? Thank you. Yeah, we have the Initiation card. Oh my. Okay, so that's been coming out a lot in the last couple of days here. And the Initiation card talks about being lifted up in a spiritual sense. So growth, transformation, it's a leveling up, okay? And in this card you can see the energy is literally stemming from this fire, and it is pushing this bird up. Like it's not even really flying on its own. Okay, that means the universe is helping you get initiated into a new period into your life, okay? Let's see here. What leads, which again, this is a lot going on, and it's no wonder you feel exhausted. and are finding some obstacles, because whenever these types of things happen, we do find obstacles. And we have the Four of Discs, which talks about looking for financial security. It can talk about greed if it's in excess, okay? But it does talk about materialism and in the material world. And yeah, there's that Death card. Okay. And the Death card means something coming to an end. It can mean big changes. Beyond endings, it could be a time to move on to rebirth and transformation, okay? So something has to end for something else to be born. It's just the natural order of things. And it's funny because you got the rebirth. So this process has already started. You're already starting to manifest something. So you would think you would see the Death card first, but you know, a rebirth sometimes will show up first because that's when it starts to come in. Okay, we need to change. We need to shed our old ways and come into a new one. You know, when we start going through some transformations, and then there is that death to the old way. So this rebirth can really truly take place, and we come into an initiation phase here. And on the bottom of the deck, yeah, we have the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is talking about a new project or inspiration or an urge to create. You know, and at this time, I do feel a lot of inspiration coming off you, but I also feel this exhaustion of some kind or this conflict inside. But that's right now. I don't feel it in the past, and I don't feel it coming up here in the future. All right, let's get some clarification on all this. Aquarius, please. Thank you. All right, so let's clarify this Rebirth card here. Let's see what this is about. What is the Rebirth card for our Aquariuses? Okay, one card, please. Okay, it just wants to bounce all the cards out to you. Okay, one card, please. Rebirth for Aquarius. Thank you. Yeah, we have the High Priestess. And she talks about following your intuition and trusting yourself. She can also talk about the mysteries, you know, the mysteries of the universe, any mysteries that you hold within yourself or with other people, you know, or just an interest in mysteries. She can also talk about secrets. But I don't really feel that this plays into the rebirth at all. I really feel like this is about trusting your intuition and really looking into the mysteries of life for you in some way. Let's see what this reflection of the Page of Cups is for you. And I do feel like it's a reflection moment for you. And we have the Page of Pentacles. And pages always come in with messages. They come in with similar to an ace, but a little bit different, because a lot of times it can come from an outside source, or aces can too, but like it's almost like someone could even message you, like text message you, okay? But the pages are like the beginning thought process to something, where the knights are actually putting it into action. And the Page of Pentacles talk about a new job or raise or money news. Okay, so maybe you're reflecting on a career change here of some kind that is somehow going to elevate you. Let's see, what is this? What are we trying to manifest, please? Show me what we're trying to manifest here. And we have the King of Swords, you know, so this is what you're trying to manifest is very strategic, well thought out, and it's intentional. Like there's an intention to this, which is great for manifestation because we need an intention. And the King of Swords is very intentional. So if you haven't figured out exactly what your intention is, the King of Swords is saying do that. But I see this as you do know exactly what it is. And with this Page of Pentacles here, it tells me that this is something that you could generate income or something from. And you do have this Four of Discs over here as well. Let's see, what is the Four of Swords here for? You know, it could be time for a career change of some kind for you. Okay. Okay, and it's the King of Pentacles. Okay, so I really get the idea that you're exhausted from your job. The King of Pentacles, you know, he's very practical. He's a great leader. He's a wise investor. But clarifying that Four of Swords, it's telling me that's what you need to rest from. Like, you need a break. You need to retreat from whatever this King of Pentacles energy is. And this could be another person in your life. This doesn't have to be you, but someone who's putting, maybe a boss, something like that, that is putting a lot of, could be putting a lot of pressure on you or exhausting you in some way. Let's see here. What is the Two of Discs? What are we? Okay, and the Two of Discs is clarified by the High Priest. And the High Priest in this deck is the Hierophant. So it's talking about traditions and expectations, conformity, and you know, conventional type things. Excuse me. So yeah, somehow I feel like you want to get out of the grind, the normal grind of things, that it's becoming exhausting to you. But somehow you're going to create something different. Let's keep going here. The longer my reads go, the more information that I get. For those of you who've watched before, you know that by the end, a lot of things pull together. Five of Wands, please. Five of Wands. Aquarius, Five of Wands, please. Okay. And we have the Nine of Pentacles on that. So you have obstacles in some way that are in regard to self-sufficiency, financial gain, and solo pleasures. And maybe that is what you're trying to manifest in here, is a solo, something solo that generates income and financial gain in some way. Let's see here. What is this Eight of Swords? What is this Eight of Swords, please? Thank you. And the Eight of Swords is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles talks about patience, hard work, delayed success, and having to wait. Okay? So with you being kind of all up in your head, you know, and self-sabotaging, I think it's not moving quickly enough for you, but it's manifesting its way in. Like, you are being rebirthed into this situation. You are manifesting the situation for yourself. There are some obstacles along the way, and there's things that you need to bring into balance. But there is success. It's just going to be delayed. It's coming. It's just not here yet. So whether this is in regard to money or whether this is in regard to your spiritual path, either way that applies, okay? For some of you, I get that it's one, and for some of you, I get it that it's another. I'm getting that some of you, this is job related. Some of you, I'm getting that this is path related. Like, this is part of your spiritual path. And it has nothing, it's not so much to do with money. It's more to do with finding your place, like in here, in yourself, finding that balance inside yourself, and realizing it takes patience to get there sometimes. All right, and the Death card, please. Let's clarify the Death card. Thank you. Yeah, that's awesome. And the Death card is clarified by the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands talks about victory, award, recognition, good news, and success. Okay, so the end of the worry is coming. You know, the end of the old way is coming. And the beginning of the new way is going to start to become successful. There's going to be a transformation that happens here in the near future. Like, this is not far off. So let's clarify this Four of Discs. What is the Four of Discs, please? And I do believe this is meaning to materialize this in for you, okay? Especially with that Magician and everything coming in for you. Thank you. And we have the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is usually considered your Prince Charming, romance, proposals, marriage. You know, and it could mean that for some of you. The Knight of Cups makes me feel like in this reading that you're taking action almost from like a heart-centered place to be able to gain this stability that you're looking for, is what I'm kind of picking up on this. Like if you look at this card, like she's swimming in the water with the fish, you know, but she's reaching up to the sky at the same time, and there are doves up here. Like she's reaching towards peace, and she's coming from this very loving, free type of energy, okay? And, you know, which is great in our Prince Charmings as well, or Princess. But I really feel like you're coming at this want for stability in that same energy. Okay, let's see this initiation card for Aquarius, please. Thank you. And we have the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles talks about teamwork, collaboration, skill, and quality craftsmanship. So you are being initiated into something where your skills are going to, you know, you're mastering the skills that you need. Okay, and there might be teams involved in this. This might be a collaboration of some kind, or a group of people who you're working with, or in some way. Okay, whether that's in growth or whether that's in a job, because I am getting like almost like a 50-50 split on that. Like it's not, doesn't seem to be leaning one way or the other. Okay. An additional information here. You have the Sun card. Yeah, that's great. And the Sun card talks about material happiness, a joyous outcome, and success. And you are definitely going towards success here. And the Queen of Swords, she's all about honesty and speaking her truth and holding her ground on it. So that's also, you know, a great energy to hold. And on the bottom of the deck, we do have the Three of Wands. Did that come out in here already? No, you had the Six of Wands. The Three of Wands talks about also teamwork. So I am getting a sense that there is going to be a team involved in this between the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. It talks about teamwork and expansion. It can also talk about travel, but it's moving towards something. But it a lot of times does talk about towards other members, towards other people, okay, and places or whatever. But it might be almost like leaving a certain group to head to another group of people. Let's see here. Let's get some animal advice for our Aquarius, please. Animal advice for Aquarius. Thank you. We have Peacock, vibrancy. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for the life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. I think that's wonderful. Okay, Aquarius, thank you so much for being here with me today. It was a pleasure to do this reading for you. If this resonated with you, please hit that like button. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'd love to have you. Until we meet again.